Hello everybody on Facebook. How is your afternoon going? I'll tell you how my afternoon is going. Toddler number one is still not asleep, so toddler number two is up here with me right now. And she is, she's in it now. She's coloring, playing with markers. So I've been thinking a lot about the concept of feeling stuck. Working with entrepreneurs and high performers and people who are usually in a lot of motion, a lot of action. This comes up, why do people feel stuck at times? We have a little bit of background music over here. And here's what I've determined. This has been on my heart so much all week. And today I came to this realization that at the bottom of it all, beneath it all, it comes down to one of these three things. And if one of these things is missing, then things feel off. We feel stuck. The first thing, okay, I'm gonna be cheesy here and I'm gonna go with an acronym, okay? So I think of it this way now. You gotta have the ice to be on fire. That is so cheesy, but it'll help remember, okay? It'll help us remember. So the first piece is integrity. If there is a lack or break in integrity somewhere in your life, it feels shitty, you guys. It feels bad. It doesn't feel good because so either one of three things within the integrity piece. Either you have made a commitment that you're not currently keeping, or you're too afraid to make a commitment that your heart, the voice within is leading you to make, or you are, you've made a commitment but you're refused to be held accountable to it. So if any of that is happening, consider where that may be happening if you are feeling stuck, and if the integrity piece is at play in that feeling of stuckness. The second thing is connection. I don't know about you, maybe you're the anomaly. It is possible, I'm open to the possibility. What I have seen is that if there's no connection, if connection sucks in our lives, everything feels sucky, everything feels hard, everything feels harder than we think it should, because we're not connecting. And if we're not connecting with others, we're surely not connecting with ourselves. We're not connecting with the source, whether for you that be God or the universe or whatever it is. You're not connecting. And if we're not connecting, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what activity you go on, what adventures you go on, where you take your kids, how much time you spend with the family, and you're not going to get that connection. So the key here is to get all the stuff out of the way. And the best way to connect is to be vulnerable. Be vulnerable for real. Being vulnerable not meaning, hey, we're going to complain and bitch about our lives, but here is true vulnerability right here, people. When you give people a reason to reject you, when you tell them something that is putting your heart out there, that you risk being rejected, that you risk being seen as weak or powerless or selfish or lazy or whatever it is that you're afraid to be seen as, that is true vulnerability, because then you give people a reason to accept you, because they see where your heart is. They see you. They see your heart. It's not your circumstances. It's where your heart is. And that creates connection. So integrity, connection, and the last one is expansion. If you really have the first two in place, you're surely already expanding. So I think that they all go hand in hand. Our human nature is to expand. We are expansive beings. If we're not expanding, if we're not flowing and growing, then we're dying. So consider where maybe, again, this goes back to the integrity piece. If your heart is pulling you to do something or commit to something or go for something, and you're not, and that in itself feels crappy, but then you're not expanding because you're not putting yourself out there. You're not making the commitments. You're not doing the hard things. Not hard as in, hey, I'm going to hustle my way through, but hard as in it takes a lot of courage and it takes a lot of certainty in yourself and faith and trust. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. where in your life do you feel stuck? If you're willing to share, here, or if nothing else, consider this for yourself. And how can you be held accountable? Dana Shutter, I see 2 Danas watching. One of them is in the 30-day wake up group, and the group is on fire. They are rocking it. They're opening up, talking about some deep stuff. They're going there. And we're addressing all of these 3 things: the integrity, the connection, and the expansion. And that is a part of waking up to our lives. And so it's, hey Dana, hey! See, there you are. So that's a thought I want to leave you with. Where in your life are you feeling stuck? And which one of these 3 things may be going on in your life? And yeah, she's singing the Daddy Finger song. You guys know that one? Intermission. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of the day, and I will see you soon.